Okay, guys, so for the first topic, well, I don't think there's any hiding it. You saw the title yourself, but it's gotten everybody talking for the past 24 hours. And that is the fact that in the recently new released direct-to-video, direct-to-streaming Scooby-Doo animated film, which has been something they've been doing for over 20 years, you know, it seemingly, well, you seemingly get one, maybe two Scooby-Doo animated films a year. They have decided they've decided officially in the new Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo movie to canonize Velma Dinkley as lesbian, as LGBTQ, as gay, and it's got everybody talking. Because this is something that's been theorized, I should say, and speculated for years among years, decades among decades, basically based off the fact of how her mannerisms are, how she looks, how she dresses, you know, and all that. You know, people have always speculated, I'm almost assuming and pretty sure of it, since the show began in 1969 and onward, has, you know, speculated that she has to be lesbian, she has to be gay. And that is exactly what is officially canonized in the new Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo film, and everybody is talking about it. I mean, I'm looking at Google right now, and you have headlines from headlines from Variety, The Guardian, CNN, NPR, New York Times, and so much more. Even Double Toasted did a video on it. And yeah, it's gotten, like I said, it's gotten the whole world talking. Because, again, this is something that fans have been speculating for years among years. I mean, yeah, they tried to hook Velma up with, Shaggy on numerous occasions. Heck, there are some fan theories that during the run of the all-new Scooby-Doo show, which was retitled The New Scooby-Doo Mysteries and then 13 Ghosts, there's been speculation and theory that she and Fred had hooked up because they weren't in the show that much, only for guest appearances. Well, Shaggy and Daphne were the ones that hooked up in that time frame. So there's that theory there, where they tried to give her a love interest in either Shaggy, primarily Shaggy, or Scooby, or even have her kiss somebody on the lips, like she did in that Supernatural crossover, or even give her a love interest in Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. But despite all that, everybody was always of the belief in, you know, the theorizing belief, I should say, and speculation that she is gay, she is lesbian. Because, you know, when you look at Mystery Incorporated, yeah, they tried to hook her up with Shaggy there. That didn't last long, and she ended up having a love interest in Hot Dog. So, you know, so that was, you know, that was like almost the first indication that, yeah, she is bisexual, but she favors more heavily towards being a lesbian. Hold on for a sec. I don't know who that is. I do apologize for that. That is a spam call. But like I said, it obviously shows that even though she's kind of bisexual, she favors heavily towards being a lesbian with her attraction to Hot Dog, and what Hot Dog says at the end in the final episode, if you will. So to have it canonized here, a lot of fans are happy about it. They're like, finally, you're doing what was needed. And what's interesting is the way this comes out is when they first encounter Coco Diablo in Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, the new movie. Basically, you know, she blushes and her, I guess you could say her glasses fog up. They fog up and everything. And then even when Coco touches her, she gets all googly and all that. Like, you're thinking, okay, what's going to happen here with her? And apparently nothing as far as I know. Now, here's the thing. I have not seen Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo yet. I have not seen it yet. Or anything. But, you know, just based off what I'm hearing, you would think, you know, this being a cartoon, you would think the way she's acting, you would get what's known as the lustful milk gag added into it, where she goes splat, or splash on the ground or something. But I don't think we get that in here, as far as I know. You know, as far as I know and everything. So, you know, I'm just looking at a clip right now. And just the way she's acting and everything, it's like, yeah, especially the animation they're using now, which seems to be more, you know, squash and stretch, if you will, definitely could lend itself to that. It could lend itself to that. So, you know, I don't know if, you know, we're going to get, I don't know if that moment would be in there, but this being Scooby-Doo, you never know anymore. But yeah, just based on the fact that when she encounters her she goes blushy, her glasses fog up, and then the way she acts is when Coco touches her and everything. It's like, come on, seriously. This is a moment fans have been waiting for so long, and now WB has basically come out and said, okay, fine, she's lesbian, let's run with it. You know, and that's it. You know, that is it. Now, I'm sure a lot of people will probably say, oh, well, this is just a one-time deal, and in the next film they'll just completely forget about it and she'll be straight again. That might happen. That might happen. But if this moment alone in the film is enough to get people to watch it, just to watch that moment, just to see this officially canonized, whether they rent it or they purchase it or they wait for it to come out to physical DVD to get it, you know, you know, if this is going to help financially this movie to be a success, you know, profitably, then I don't think they're going to shy away from it anymore. I think they're just going to accept it and move on with it. No matter what incarnations we get of the Scooby-Doo films, or, well, not incarnation, but no matter what stories and all that the Scooby-Doo films, you know, get involved in everything. But, you know, but seriously, this is something that, again, fans have been waiting for years and years. It gets hinted at, nothing happens, and now they're getting it. Excuse me, now they're getting it. And, you know, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to actually see the movie myself eventually. It's supposed to be coming out on Cartoon Network, I think, later this week or next week, and it's supposed to be coming out to HBO Max later next week as well, later this week. I'm not really sure. So I can't wait to kind of see it myself and see, you know, exactly how far they go with this in the film. I don't think they go any further than her being Velma being crushing, if you will, if that makes any sense, on Coco Diablo. I don't know if that, you know, is as far as it goes or what, but yeah, for a lot of fans, you know, this is what they've been waiting for. Even if they're not LGBTQ and they're straight as straight can be, you know, this is a moment they've been wanting to see officially acknowledged and canonized for years, and now they got it. So now they got it. So it's great to see. It's great to, it's great to see. It's great to, have canonized. And I can't wait to see where they take it. Now, whether or not they keep this, or not keep it, but integrate it into the adult Velma series, the adult animated Velma series, is another story. But we shall see. But again, the way the animation lends itself here, you would almost think they have to put in that gag, that trope of lustful melt in there for her, just for Velma, in this moment. But we'll see. I mean, they kind of gave you an idea that, that's what this animation is for, just based off the ending of, or is it Straight Out of Nowhere, the crossover with Courage. They gave you the idea there, so nothing is off limits. Nothing is off limits, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Whether or not the next film ignores this and she goes back to being straight, or they run with it, we'll see. But again, this is a moment fans have been waiting for years and years, and now it's officially happened. But what are your thoughts on it, guys? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the live chat of during this premiere of Topics on My Mind, as well as in the comments below afterwards. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I do apologize for a bit of the pausing a little bit. I was trying to think about what I was going to say. Because as I always mention, sometimes when that happens, when you're doing unscripted, live videos, live streaming videos, or premiere videos, like what I do with my Topics on My Mind series, sometimes you kind of have to think about what you're going to say before you say it, and you kind of have those pauses, if you know what I mean. But anyway, though, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on this in the live chat during the premiere of this video, and if you're listening to this through the audio podcast and all that on my podcast series on Anchor or Spotify or wherever. Let me know what your thoughts are. And now let's move on to the next topic.